So here's the iPhone 12 mini. Just kidding, it's SE, but there's a reason why I said mini. And if you have not caught up to what's happening, tomorrow is Apple event, Hello Speed, that event. And if you don't know, it's Techtuber. We have so many Apple, not even Apple, just tech announcements that happen usually around this time, and tomorrow it just happens to be Apple's. There's lots of stuff to talk about, so I thought, why don't we make a quick video before tomorrow's event, catch up to what we can expect, what devices we can expect, like what variants, and yeah, just talk about it. So why don't we just start with iPhones? Now we're supposed to be having, that's annoying, but so basically we're supposed to have four different models for the phone now, or actually it's like, I want to say it's three, but basically it would be like iPhone 12 mini. So that's why I said SE in the starting, because iPhone 12 mini would probably replace SE, but the biggest difference it would have is the same size. So it would be the same size hold on and all that kind of stuff, but it would have an HDR display, something that we have with the iPhone 11. So, but I don't think we will have a notch. We might not even have Face ID, but we could have Touch ID, which we got to see on the power button on the new iPad Air. So having that would be amazing. Plus it would be like not a cheap phone, it would be an amazing phone. Believe me or not, iPhone SE is the best, like it's a really good phone. If we would have the same thing but with the new processor A14, and it would be really good. Moving forward, we will have the iPhone 12, just normal 12. Probably we will just have two cameras, wide and ultra wide. With the SE we might, or the 12 mini, we might just have one camera, the way we have with the SE right now. And with the Pro we might actually get the, supposedly what people are talking about, 4-camera system. We have the ultra wide, we have the wide and telephoto, and the new with the Pro models of the iPad, the LiDAR sensor, which will be really helpful when we're doing AR stuff or looking into AR. Moving forward, we will see a brand new design of the phone. So this design is coming straight from the iPhone 5 and 4 series, so the box design, and I honestly don't mind this design. So I don't mind this curve thing, I like it, but at the same time I also like the box design. So that's really like retro. I mean, I won't say retro, it's just really old memories that will bring with that design, because my first iPhone that I actually used was an iPhone 5 and it had the box design, which was amazing. So having that back would be pretty cool. Now next up, let's talk about AirTags. For those who don't know what AirTags are, this is another company. I just forgot the name. I made a video about this like in March 2020, before March event, because I thought that's when we were going to see AirTags, but didn't come in June even, didn't come in September even. So hopefully we will see them tomorrow, and they're supposed to be this tracking device which you can put it on device. For example, let's just say I put it on this power bank, and you can put it, it will help you track it where it is. I'm pretty sure it's going to be using this new tracking thing Apple has been trying to implement, where every single Apple device becomes a beacon if something is lost. So everything from MacBooks with a T2 chip to the new iPhones will emit a low-level Bluetooth, I forgot what they called it, but basically it will be able to track a device without having cellular or like just having cellular or Wi-Fi. So let's just say I have a MacBook and I don't know where it is, so I put it on find my device, and what's going to happen is that MacBook, until the battery lasts, will be emitting a low-level Bluetooth range, or let's just say Bluetooth frequency, which other nearby iPhones or any Apple device will pick up, which will have cellular or Wi-Fi, and send it the location to find my device app and all that stuff. So hopefully that's what the AirTags will be based off, and I can show, like say it's for sure that because it will be developed by Apple, it will be so well integrated with the Apple ecosystem, which is so great, because I think that's a really good device. And right now, I think apart from Apple, or hopefully Apple is working on it, there's only 1 or 2 companies that are working on it, and I'm not really happy with those products. So it will be super amazing to see Apple work on something with AirTags. Next up, we have 2 devices in music. Let's just say sound world. It will be AirPods successor, AirPods Studio, and HomePod. So talking about AirPods, so we know AirPods Pro, it's amazing. Transparency mode, noise cancellation, it all works really well on the AirPod Pro, and the in-ear headphones. So according to many rumors, Apple's been working on an over-ear headphones similar to AirPods Pro, which will have noise cancellation, transparency, and all that great stuff we get with the Pro, but it will just be over-ear. And if you have not caught up to what's happening since last 2 weeks, Apple has taken out every single third-party over-ear headphone from their stores. So I'm pretty sure they're just making room for the new ones, so when they come out, they have like perfect place, which makes complete sense. They make in-ear headphones now, and over-ears they do own Beats, so I'm not sure how well that's going to mix up. So they will have Beats, AirPods Studio, AirPods Pro, and normal AirPods, but I'm pretty sure we will get something with AirPods Studio or something like that. Now, there has been files with iOS 14 and even before, like it's a year ago, which we were expecting them before, but probably just like AirPower, it could have been delayed, it could have been cancelled, so we have to wait for tomorrow's event to watch that. Now, I'm not sure what, I really don't have any specs for them, like what color would they be, like do we get more colors with them, battery life, how they work, like Bluetooth and all that stuff. But something I'm super excited for more than the AirPod Studio or whatever the name is mini HomePod. So HomePod, if you don't know, is Apple's first gen smart speaker. It's amazing. Not on the smart side because we only have CE and there's just not everything it can do or she can do, depending on how you set it, but it's like limited. But I would love that smart capabilities to expand, so have a lot much better Siri, if you have Siri, be able to play audio from different devices, not just Apple Music. That's my number one. And hopefully we have the same sound quality or even better sound quality in the mini than the HomePod, because well, let's just say it's the first gen, we're going to get an upgrade, so I'm pretty sure we'll get a sound quality upgrade. But even the first gen sound quality is amazing. If you have not heard HomePod audio quality, it's really good, so hoping to see that again. And according to rumors, it will be much cheaper than the actual HomePod and hopefully much better. Next up, let's just talk about fast speed, right? The whole event is based on speed. Now I want to try to break it down, but I just made a quick list what we could consider as fast speed, because even when Apple sent the invitation, it's hello speed, so hello comma speed. It's not just saying hello speed, it's like hello, like we're welcoming speed. From that, I'm going to say we have 5G. They could call that fast, but I think, as I said before, we will only see 5G in the Pro models instead of just normal iPhone 12 and the 12 mini. But next up, something that I'm thinking of with speed we can talk about is A14. It's a processor. It's got released in the iPad Air, just like a month old event, and it's super amazing. So that could be speed, but I don't think Apple will consider that as speed, because Apple usually don't do cross-linking, so they would never cross two events together and try to bring something from an old event into another one. So probably speed could be 5G or maybe A14, or maybe the upgrade to A14 if they figured something out. But something else that we could talk about in speed is fastest wireless charging, like faster wireless charging or wired charging. But with wired charging, I'm not sure how well it will go, because considering Apple is not giving any power breaks in the box, say you buy your own and then you get faster charging, or it's a standard thing. But something else that I can go with charging that I just realized is that if you watch the last month events when the iPad Air and all that kind of stuff got announced, they've talked about speed in a particular portion when they're talking about iPad Air and it having USB-C. They were talking about high speed 5 gigabit transfer with USB-C, something like that. So I would be so happy if we can get USB-C on the 12s, because, or like and all the 12 series phones, because then if the only devices that won't have USB-C would be AirPods. Apple Watch can't have USB-C, I don't think so. But yeah, it could have the adapter as USB-C, so that would be really cool, like the magnetic brake that we have to whatever you call it, the puck you put at the back of the Apple Watch, that would be USB-C. That would be really good, because right now that's USB-A for some weird reason, not even Lightning. So having that USB-C, but I would love to see the iPhones being in USB-C, because it will be so much easier to just carry less cables. Because if you don't know, USB-C is really good. It's really good. But yeah, so that's something I can think of when it comes to speed. Apart from that, I'm really out of ideas what we can talk about speed, but if you have something, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. It's tomorrow, the event is tomorrow, so we will know eventually. It's not even like, oh, it's next month, so what are the theories we want to bring? And that's mainly from my notes that I had with what we can see or what to talk about in this video. But something I want to talk about, just personally, I was looking at this stuff, is if you look at the Apple invite, and I wanted to break it down, because considering all the lists, I have it side by side, it's like we have the Apple logo in the middle, and then we have this small circle, which I think will be represented by AirTags, or because all the renders I've seen, it's like a small circle which would be perfectly of that size. So that's what I'm thinking. Then the next circle, or the outermost circle from the inner circle, would be HomePod Mini. Or yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like a HomePod mini HomePod. And the next one outside could be like a sound wave, or it could be actually the HomePod Studio, like over-ear headphones trying to cover the whole thing. And the outermost, which I think is just 5G, because fast speed and all that stuff, it makes sense to have that as 5G. because Apple loves to put teasers in this stuff. But now, next up, something I would love to see is these colors. That like 3-color combination: blue, orange, and yellow. And I'm pretty sure these would be the new colors for the phones. I don't think the notch will be smaller, because every single, like, see, here's the thing. Any visual render I've seen or is on the web have smaller notch, but all the pre-production images I've seen, or like production images that developers gets to, not even developers, like the hardware, like the actual Apple team gets to test, they don't have a smaller notch. So I'm pretty sure we will not have a smaller notch, but you never know, we might actually have a smaller notch. But honestly, it doesn't bother me. I'm pretty sure if you have a 11 or any phone with a notch, any iPhone with a notch, it's actually not too bothering. It's like really occasionally it's bothering. For me, I'm really liking it. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked it. If you did, maybe hit the like. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe, hit the bell. Tomorrow I will be covering the whole event. I might actually go live as well, so if you want to stay tuned for that, definitely hit the bell icon. That way you get notified. And yeah, I'm trying to finish this video and get it out as soon as possible. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think it will be called iPhone 12 mini, or what do you expect from tomorrow's event, like iPhone 12, AirTags, HomePod mini, or do you hate these products? Do you hate the box design? Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys later.